Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. As you can see, I'm out on a walk. I think I'm going to start filling up a niche inside of YouTube. No one does environmental videos on YouTube. I'll be the first environmental reporter on YouTube. Probably know me from all of my National Geographic's escapades down in Mongolia. But here I am. So we're going to keep track of this. And this is my neighbor with a horse now. And from this angle, you can't see much. Well, you can see right along the fence line that there's starting to become horse print devastation right there. So we're going to keep track of this. But I'm going to go up and show you the llama farm. Llamas, I think, are from Peru. They belong in Peru. They don't belong here. What are they doing here? Well, we'll see. So all that property right there is going to end up being devastated by this stupid horse. Come over here. We'll show you this other thing. My neighbor. We'll show you the partial destruction of his property until he decided to get the fence. Okay, you can see that area right over there. That's there you go, right there. See that big area of devastation right there? That's the horse corral area that the guy put up for his horse. Not put up, but just fenced in. And he's got a good fence. My next door neighbors have a 2-wire fence. Freaking fence is probably going to get torn down. But you can see how devastated that property is right there from that horse. We'll come over here and take a look at his property before he put up the fence, and it'll give you a little bit of an idea as to what a horse will do. You can see all that little horse trail right there. There's a little horse trail right there. All of this stuff is from devastation from a horse until he finally got the message, I guess, and then fenced it in so you can see the total devastation over there. And we're going to go over here and look at this guy's property here. The llama farm. I like the wind sound. Look at that. There's the llama over there. Hey, llama! Benito, I think is that one's name. Look at this. Total freaking devastation. Absolute devastation. Complete and utter devastation of this property. See if I can figure out how much property that is. It looks like it's going to be about 7.5 acres, maybe. Okay, I mean it's just total freaking devastation. I mean, these people are just they're awesome. They're fucking awesome. Look, all those little cactuses are, they don't eat the cactuses, and I guess they don't step on them. I mean, just look at that. Utter devastation. Freaking tragic. I'm getting stickers in my socks because of this video. But you don't care. Nobody cares. I always wave at the passers-by. This way maybe they'll think I'm a really nice, friendly guy. I actually am friendly and nice. But this way they'll be confused enough to think, oh, let's don't run over the nice guy that always waves. Damn it, I got a freaking sticker in my shoe. There it is. We'll go around the edge. Hey, Benito! Roll over, Benito, roll over. Roll over. Freaking llamas don't even do tricks. They don't do anything. Just eat shit, except that they do shit in a pile. It's almost like a rabbit turd kind of a vibe. And they all shit in one big pile. So I guess they've got some sort of hygienic thing in their DNA. Yeah, this is probably 10 acres of property. But this guy is totally fucked up. And then I'll show you this other area. We'll do a survey of this guy. Put up this fence. I don't know why. I guess so that you can't see in and see something. Maybe he wants some privacy, I guess. It's unbelievable. It's freaking unbelievable. Even his front yard where there's no animals is totally freaking destroyed. Oh yeah, there's probably another 2.5 acres of property right here has been completely destroyed by the freaking stupid llamas. This was his mother's property over here. Look at this, just totally freaking devastated. Look at that, complete devastation. Complete and utter devastation. It's just unbelievable. It is just absolutely freaking unbelievable. Look at that. Completely devastated. Oh look, there's Bruce. Hey Brucey. Hey, roll over, Bruce. Roll over. Look at this. Look at this absolute devastation. Total devastation. Look at Bruce. Hey, Brucey, roll over. Roll over, Bruce. That's a good llama. Look at that. Complete and utter devastation. Just complete. Complete freaking devastation. Inside this is full of birds. It's full of freaking birds. Here we go. More devastation. More devastation. Hear that? Complete, utter devastation. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, look at it. There's not anything here. And people wonder why I'm fucking nuts. Look at this. It's just absolute fucking devastation. Look at it. Complete and utter devastation. Look at that. There's my house over there. Oh, look, there's all the llamas. Look, hi, say hi to the llamas. And there's sheep in there. Sheep, llamas. It's just tragic. All right, I'm going for a walk. I'll see you later. I mean, just look at this. This is just absolute devastation. This is a continuation of that thing. I'm just on my way, on my walk, but I just wanted to show you how incredibly destructive those animals are. Hoofed animals on little pieces of property will just absolutely kill the whole area. Look what those llamas have done to this property. And you have a bunch of people that don't understand or can't comprehend the slightest, something that is just so simple to understand. Hoofed animals will devastate your property. What don't you understand about that? Look at this. Just look at that. I mean, it's just, there's just nothing there. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Here's another little environmental thing here. These trees, these are elms. And they grow beside the road because the road, I guess what happens is that the road funnels the water, whenever there's water, off to the side of the road, and it's a little bit more moist down there or something, I don't know. And so there's elms and stuff. Here's a tree. All these trees, they take such a tremendous amount of water. All the trees do, actually. But those trees they're not even native to this area. And they just suck the water. Just a buddy of mine, the guy I was telling you about, who does the plants, he has a garden in his yard, and the place that he had prepared the soil that was the best in his property, there was an elm tree in the neighbor's yard that would suck all the water out of his watering situation. He couldn't even take care of his own plants because the neighbor's tree, used all the water. I don't know. There's too many people. Bottom line, too many people. But one of these days, there's going to be some plague that comes along that's a plague that deals with overpopulation, and it's going to wipe out a big percentage of the population of the earth, I think. Now that's all science fiction kind of stuff. But there have been plagues before. Big plagues. Europe almost got wiped out. So it's terrible, it's tragic. Here's another horse guy. He's got a corral over there. Look at the big fucking corral. He's got horses. Fucking horses, man. I mean, people and their horses. What's up with that? Well, that's Wild West. You move out and you get yourself 2.5 acres, 5 acres of property, and you got yourself a ranch, and you got to get a bunch of dogs and horses because you're part of the Wild West. Here you go. There's a freaking horse trail. This guy here, he got rid of his horse. You can see that he had a whole setup over there, and a guy came and tore it down, and I saw the guy turn it down and had the lumber diverted from the landfill to my house, which I will use for my own purposes. The least of which would be burning it in my wood stove. Nobody cares. Absolutely nobody gives a shit. If there was some place for me to go, I'd go. I just don't know where to go. But this property here is going to be, there's not going to be any water here. There's not going to be any water. Land values are going to drop to freaking nothing. So if I was smart, which I'm obviously not, I'd get my house prepared, sell it for as much money as I could get, and go somewhere else. But naturally I won't. I'll just stay right here and continue the stupidity of dealing with neighbors with dogs that bark, horses that tear up everything, that tear up the property to where it's just going to look, the whole place is going to be a Martian fucking landscape. My next door neighbor is going to turn that property into a Martian landscape unless, of course, I talked to her. She says, well, we're keeping the horse for a friend. Whatever that fucking means. Some friend. You're gonna ruin your property because you want to keep your horse for a friend? What kind of nonsense is that? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, enough of that. I'm sure you're finish hearing about me talk about that kind of stuff. So I think I've just about finished my environmental reports. I was going to make it a new station. No, I wouldn't. But anyway, I think that's probably the end of that, because what's the purpose? Nobody cares. Nothing's going to get done. And if when you live in a place like I do, if you start complaining about dogs and horses and all that, you're the problem. They're not the problem. You're the problem. Horses got out and were running up and down the road. Down the road, I guess. And I mean, what are you gonna do? What do you do? What do you do? Now your horses get out and running all over the place and tromping down the earth. And what do people have horses for? I mean, horses were good when there was no cars. But horses are, but now horses are pets. Yeah. Roll over, Seabiscuit, roll over.